Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's assembly. It's been a much shortened week, and I hope you all enjoyed your long weekend and were able to celebrate St. Andrew's Day and also Romanian National Day. And La Mulțean to anyone who is an Andre or an Andrea who's obviously celebrated their name day in the last few days. This week, a much shorter assembly. We have a video which has been produced by 9E all about kindness, charity and volunteering, which is rather apt considering that we're coming into the Christmas period and a lot of our CAS groups are raising awareness and also trying to raise funds and gather resources for those who are far less fortunate than we are. And there's a little bit of information in their video telling you how you can help and how you can support. We have our CAS Winter Fair coming up on the 17th of December, and there'll be far more information about that coming out to everybody in the next week or so, and hopefully we will still be able to go ahead with our winter ball, because although it doesn't look like any of the restrictions are being removed in the foreseeable future, we'll see what we can do and hopefully we'll be able to come up with something. We then have some work from the 8B science class who are going to be encouraging us, shall we say, to, well, hopefully none of you do smoke, but telling us why we shouldn't be smoking. Before we then look at house points, and also we will have a look at the praise point certificates that we weren't able to award last week due to the National Day celebrations, and finally we'll finish off with our birthdays and seeing whose birthday it's been. So, it doesn't sound like much, but actually it probably will take a little bit of time, but we'll now get started. So over to 9E and their assembly on kindness, charity and volunteering.
We are going to use this assembly to tell you about the International Day of Volunteers and ways in which you can show some kindness and charity over the festive period.
The International Day of Volunteers is an opportunity for volunteers and volunteer organizations to raise awareness of and gain understanding for the contributions they make for their communities.
It is also viewed as a unique chance for volunteers and organizations to help celebrate their efforts, to share their values, and to promote their work among their communities. Non-governmental organizations, also known as NGOs, United Nations agencies, government authorities, and the private sector.
The act of volunteering is found in all cultures, languages, and religions. Each year, hundreds of millions of people volunteer their time and skill to make the world a better place. When they volunteer, they help to improve the lives of others. And when they volunteer, they also gain a greater sense for the belongings of their communities.
On 5th December, people around the world will recognize International Volunteers Day with rallies, parades, volunteer fairs, group cleanups, blood donations, conferences, exhibitions, fundraising, workshops, and volunteer recognition events.
When people think of charity, they often think of financial donations. Actually, organizations often need people power. If you have time to spare and would like to apply your creative and organizational skills, then your help would be greatly appreciated. It would allow you to get involved in your community and gives you a better perspective of the world around you. Plus, it looks great on your CV.
Right here in school, our Community Action Service works all year round to raise money for the good causes they support.
Look out for the CAS events over the festive period. These might be competitions, collections, or organized events to raise money for charities in our local community.
In fact, there are many ways in which you can help organizations and good causes. These organizations often involve teamwork and they need help to raise awareness, organize events, and also directly help those in need.
The Touch Romania CAS group will be collecting non-perishable food and other household consumable like shampoos for families who really need our support. Simply choose 12 items from the Touch Romania list and bring it to school before the 16th of December, which is almost exactly 12 days away, so get started now.
The CAS Animal Welfare Group has continued to financially support and make visits to the Bruno shelter for the abandoned animals. They also fund producers to prevent street cats making street kittens.
Are you willing to make new friends? Do you like writing letters? We're eager to tell you about the new pen pal program with the students at the School for the Deaf. This project is set up by the Lighting to Europe volunteers and is also scheduled to start from the first week of December.
Start saving up your money and cross your fingers. It looks like the CAS Winter Fair will be making a comeback this year. On Friday 17 December, you will have the chance to buy, participate and win when the CAS group brings a plethora of festival goods and competitions for you to get involved in. All of your Christmas shopping needs can be met with the fantastic range of products on sale. There will be prices on offer and lots of tasty treats to ensure you have the energy to fully enjoy the fair. Oh, and if we're really unlucky, year 10 might do the karaoke.
These are just some of the activities you can get involved in through IBSB. From devoting some time to writing letters or buying groceries for people who really need it, simply bringing money to spend at the winter fair, the CAS team makes it easy for you to be kind. Thanks to their initiatives, you know whatever you're going to give is going to a good cause in your own community.
Please don't force me to volunteer.
Volunteering should be just that, voluntary. You should look out for the causes you're passionate about and decide how much time and effort you can commit.
Sometimes there can be one-off events such as tree planting days or cleanup actions. Other volunteers may get involved in more regular, time-consuming activities such as organizing, fundraising, collecting, or selling.
Here are a few examples of the organizations that hold events to help environment here in Romania. You could get involved in tree planting or cleanups. Sounds like hard work, but you would be working in the fresh air with a team of like-minded volunteers. For example, Mr. Hudson was out planting trees just last month. Thank you for listening to our assembly. Make sure to keep a lookout for the CAS project in the next few weeks. They make it so easy to get involved.
Oh, and also don't forget to bring your money on Friday 17 December and just please give it generously. Remember, when you give to someone in need, it will make you see just how important you can be in helping our community. Thank you again.
Well done to 9E, and thank you for your assembly. Lots of great ideas there and lots of ways in which you can help. A fantastic summary. We're now going to move on to the Gallery of Excellence, and we just have one video for this week, which is from George and Radu, who are going to be telling us why we shouldn't be smoking. So over to you guys.
Radu, are you smoking again? How dare you? It's not 1949. I thought you stopped smoking when we got promoted from farmers to detectives.
I got stressed from the pressure of figuring out what X is.
Too bad. It's 3.
Well, why should I stop smoking?
Well, there are lots of harmful items in cigarettes such as nicotine,
Tar,
carbon monoxide,
arsenic,
ammonia,
acetone,
toluene,
methylene,
pesticides,
and polonium.
methanol.
People smoke because of stress and pleasure. It can be used as a stress reliever, pleasure, or as relief in social situations. For example, my sister-in-law smokes, and she goes out of the house to sort of cool down or relax.
Well, also 5 health problems caused by harmful materials used in making of cigarettes.
These cause cancer, heart disease, strokes, and lung diseases.
Higher chance of dying prematurely,
It's harder for a woman to become pregnant.
and bones are more fragile.
The tar in your lungs forms a sticky layer on the walls of the lungs, causing lung cancer, emphysema, and other lung problems.
And here are some ways so you can quit smoking. Nicotine replacement therapy.
You should avoid cigarettes.
Delay it.
Don't just have one.
Chew sugarless candy or gum.
Physical activity.
Practice relaxation.
Remind yourself of the benefits of quitting.
Vaping? What's vaping? I don't know because I'm from the 1950s.
Well, I'm secretly a time traveler from the 1960s. Vaping is slightly better because vaping produces enough short-term effects to make it, at best, only marginally better than smoking.
Okay, do not care. It's not 1951 yet.
Thank you for watching our video!
Thank you very much, George and Radu, for your video on why we should stop smoking and also why we shouldn't take up vaping either. We're now going to move on to house points, and although we've not had many competitions, I have been promised that we're going to have some more starting up after Christmas, and we will be starting to put up Christmas trees and also do our house Christmas decorating competition as well, and a letter will go out about that in the next day or so. So let's have a look and see what the scores are at the moment. And as you can see, Transylvania have sneaked into the lead, with Dobrodja actually now catching up on Muntenia. So things are getting a little bit closer. Very, very, very interesting. So let's see what impact the Christmas tree competition will have on the results for the end of this term. Now, praise point certificates, we had quite a few that we didn't get to hand out last week because of the Romanian National Day Assembly. So let's have a look and see where we're at. So congratulations to George on achieving your 50-point certificate. Well done to Andrada in Year 10. Well done to Petru in 9E for getting your praise point certificate for 50 praise points. To have Andre, well done. I think you're the first Year 11 possibly to achieve 50 praise points. And then Jan in 7B. And Theo in 9E, well done to both of you two as well. And then we have another 100 praise point certificate for a member of Year 7, and that's Eva. So well done to you, Eva, on achieving your 100 praise point certificate. So well done to all of you, in fact. So we're now going to have a look at whose birthday it is this week so that we can celebrate with them as well. So, birthdays. We wish Ramesh a happy birthday for last Tuesday, so happy birthday to you. To Vlad for Wednesday this week, celebrating his birthday on the same day as National Day. And also to George, who has the same birthday as Vlad, so happy birthday to you both. Yesterday was Tudor's birthday, Tudor in Year 8, so happy birthday to you. And also Dean in 13B, so happy birthday to you too, Dean. And last but not least, on Sunday this week coming up is Zoe's birthday, so I hope you have a great birthday this weekend, Zoe. So just leaves me to wish you all a great weekend, stay safe, and we will see you all again next week.